The appetizer is prepared by Hans Hickel at Oystercatchers in Tampa, Florida. It's the South Florida version of chowder with Dungeness crab and roasted red bell pepper. Then an entree from Dallas is cooked by Victor Gielisse at, of all places, a hospital. It's a chicken breast poached in stock with barley and ginger leek broth. A dessert is offered from Rene Bajeux at the Windsor Court Hotel in New Orleans. It features bananas skewered on Louisiana sugarcane and deep-fried in batter. The all-Florida seafood restaurant Oystercatchers in Tampa is sensationally popular. The Tampa magazine named it Best Weekend Brunch Site, as well as Best Place to Take Visitors. Austrian-born chef Hans Hickel shows why with his two-fisted Dungeness crab and roasted red pepper chowder.
Okay, what I did, I roasted some red peppers, which I'm now going to be able to cut in small dice. I need 2 cups of these for this recipe. While I'm doing this, I'm going to start sweating my onions. We got 2 cups of onions, 1 cup of onions, and a teaspoon of chopped garlic. Let me go back to my peppers here. Now I add those 2 cups of peppers. What we're doing now, we're going to let them sweat a little bit until they're nice and tender. Now what I'm doing, I'm adding that flour. I dust it over the peppers evenly. I'm roasting the flour a little bit with the butter and the peppers, just for about a minute or so. Fish stock, or you may substitute clam stock. One and a half quarts. With a whisk. Just smoothing out the pepper and flour mixture. And while we wait for this to simmer, add some fresh thyme sprigs and some freshly ground pepper.
Bring to a gentle boil and simmer for 30 minutes.
And what I'm doing now, I'm combining sour cream.
The chowder is enriched with sour cream and heavy cream.
1.5 cups. With 1 cup of heavy cream. And I whisk it together. And it looks very smooth. Before I add the cream mixture, I add some potatoes, which are pre-blanched. And we add the cream.
Simmer for another 15 minutes. Now the Dungeness crab.
And I would just cut in little smaller pieces.
The crab is then combined with more diced red pepper and chopped parsley.
We toss the mixture. And this looks nice and pretty. And what I'm doing now, I'm putting the crab meat in a double boiler just to slightly heat it up before we add it to the soup.
The mixture is gently steamed just to warm through.
Doesn't look gorgeous? And right amidst the soup, put a pile of this crab meat and pepper medley. And here's our appetizer.
At the time of taping, Victor Giellisse's Culinary Fast Track was training staff and planning menus at Zale-Lipshey University Hospital in Dallas. Since then, he has been named Dean of Culinary, Baking, and Pastry Studies at the CIA. He reflects health consciousness with his poached chicken breast.
All right, the next dish we will do is a chicken breast. And again, what we want to make sure of, that you have removed all visible sinews and fat. It is a 4.5 ounce portion of chicken breast. We're going to do this, marinate this just a little bit. We have some flat leaf parsley.
The first ingredient was oil.
And we have a little bit of basil in that. I'm going to do something a little bit unusual here in that we want to take this chicken breast. We're going to quickly give it a little bit of color and then finish it off in a chicken broth. Basically a shallow poached idea. Then we will take the barley and saute the barley with some leeks, some onions, and some shiitake mushrooms. Then we will season that with some salt and pepper, and then we continue with the vegetable. This is some nice baby carrots in the julienne style. We have some zucchini, we have some celery, we have some cucumber, and we have some tomatoes. And all this will be steeped with some fresh ginger and chicken stock. Chicken stock is the most potent flavor enhancer in nutritional cooking. All we want to do is that this chicken is give it a little color, so it doesn't look so white on the plate.
The nonstick pan was coated with a vegetable spray. This is chicken stock.
Make sure your pan is nice and hot. Add the flavor enhancer in there, it's a bay leaf. A couple of peppercorns, some rosemary, just to add some nice flavor in there. All this is going. We mash a little bit of garlic. I like to utilize a lot of the pungents and the aromatics as they really bring out the flavor in the food. Okay, meantime we can start the veg. Want to add a touch of the oil to just get a little sweat idea on the vegetable. We transfer the chicken into the pot and we cover it with a piece of parchment and we go into the oven.
350 degrees for 5 to 7 minutes.
Remove the excess oil.
The vegetable garnish starts with sliced onion and smashed garlic.
Again.
This is Julienne Leek. Although Chef Gielisse is no longer associated with the hospital, his healthy cuisine garnered an Ivy Award in 1998 from Restaurants and Institutions magazine. The chef has just added shiitake mushrooms.
Okay, deglaze all this a little bit.
Chicken stock.
Now we let this cook very slowly. You smell the little bit of garlic coming through. You make sure that you cook the garlic out real well so it's not a sulfury taste.
Meanwhile, Julienne's celery, carrots, cucumber, and zucchini are warmed in another pan. The method is the same as the onion leek mushroom mixture. A little bit of oil, then some chicken stock.
All right. The vegetables, we add the fresh ginger. And again, the chicken stock. Let this steep very slowly. In the meantime, your onions and your leeks have reduced. The mushrooms have opened up very nicely. You want to add the barley to this product.
The barley was pre-cooked.
The whole idea about this sort of cooking is to remove the elements of heaviness, yet not sacrificing flavor at any time. Okay. Okay, the last minute we want to add some color, some tomatoes. And of course some flat leaf parsley. Check the chicken. Okay. Flavors of the food need to work together harmoniously, and the food should speak. This food looks cooked, and it has it almost tells you it has flavor, and that is very important. want to cover this nicely, add some flat leaf, Italian flat leaf parsley to accentuate the flavors.
The Windsor Court Hotel in downtown New Orleans features the celebrated Grill Room, voted a top table award in Gourmet's 1998 Reader's Poll. Rene Bajeux is the chef. Born in Alsace-Lorraine, he has worked in Chicago, Maui, and Beverly Hills. His dessert is banana fritters in tempura batter.
We do the sugar cane, Louisiana sugar cane with banana, deep fried tempura with a mango creme anglaise and a nice bittersweet chocolate. First thing we're gonna do creme anglaise. Cut the fresh vanilla beans in two. Scrap the beans.
The vanilla bean goes into hot milk.
Then take the eggs, the sugar.
This is 8 egg yolks and 5 tablespoons of sugar. After the egg mixture is thoroughly combined, pieces of mango are cut from a slice.
Chop a bit more.
The mango pieces are finely chopped. Meanwhile, prep of the sugar cane and bananas proceeds. The cane is split into what will eventually become skewers.
The bananas. Half.
The banana is cut into 4 pieces.
Skewer the bit too big. One. Skewer them. Then rest some brown sugar.
Then dredged in brown sugar.
Slightly. Okay. Now the boiling milk.
Now back to the creme anglaise. The hot milk is combined with the yolk sugar mixture. Be careful not to curdle the eggs.
Put it back in the pot.
The mixture goes back onto the fire, is stirred constantly until it will coat the back of a wooden spoon. Now the chef coats the sugared bananas with the tempura batter. They go into a deep fryer. Deep fry for about 3 minutes or until golden brown. The creme anglaise mixture has thickened while the chef constantly stirs.
It's about ready now. Yep. That's it. Let's strain it in an ice bath. Over the mangoes.
The mixture is strained into a bowl that contains the mango pieces. The large bowl contains ice and water to cool the mixture off. The chef stirs the mixture in order to cool.
Cool it off quick, stir occasionally. Always use a wood spoon. Try to use non-metallic bowl. Keep the nice color of the creme anglaise. Okay. Fresh mint. Drizzle of bitter sweet chocolate.